from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. About to tee it up to get this one going. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down. They're
headed to the end zone, and he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Stanford quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Duke. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jeff.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting it.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Pushes ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. play action. Makes the grab. It's McFadden. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabs a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go back to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points. points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit, and did the Tar Heels ever do that? A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the right side. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Young. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the Sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep swinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Larson.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Fox. Makes the grab. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Using his legs, it's Duke. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job on the base defense making a play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snooper. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Finds his man. It's Castellanos. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. He wants to throw it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this no. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way, got down to the 26. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the...
And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on... There is nothing...